Have you ever pondered the concept of heaven? What do you imagine it to be like? These are questions that have intrigued humanity since recorded history. Envisioned as a paradise, a realm of eternal bliss, heaven is often depicted as a place of golden streets and angelic choruses. But what is heaven really? Will it be a place where we recognize each other, or will it be an entirely new existence? If our loved ones are not with us, will we remember them? And what of our earthly senses? Will we still experience the taste of food, the touch of a breeze, the sound of music? And then there's the question of work. Will we have tasks to perform, or will we spend eternity in leisurely bliss? Each of these questions holds its own enigma, its own realm of possibilities to explore. So without further ado, let's delve into these mysteries, illuminating the concept of heaven. To illustrate the concept of heaven, consider the parable of the long spoons. Imagine a banquet table, laden with all the sumptuous food you could ever desire. It stretches as far as the eye can see, a veritable feast of the senses. Seated around this table are countless people, each holding a spoon. But these are no ordinary spoons. They're so long that despite the tantalizing array of food before them, nobody can reach their mouths. Now, in one version of this parable, this is a depiction of hell. A place of torment where the abundance of food is a cruel tease. The long spoons a symbol of the insurmountable barrier to satisfaction. However, in another version, the exact same scenario depicts heaven. The difference? In heaven, the people are not trying to feed themselves. Instead, they're using the long spoons to feed each other. The table is still laden, the spoons are still long, but the atmosphere is one of joy and fulfillment. This parable serves as a poignant metaphor for the principles of heaven. It's not about personal gratification or the fulfillment of our individual desires. Instead, it presents a picture of cooperation, unity, and selflessness. It suggests that the essence of heaven is in the act of giving, not receiving, in the joy of serving others rather than being served. The long spoons represent the challenges and trials we face in life. They are cumbersome and awkward, seemingly designed to prevent us from satisfying our own needs. But when we turn our focus outward, when we seek to uplift others rather than ourselves, these very challenges become tools of enrichment and fulfillment. The feast is life's abundance, its opportunities, its blessings, its joys. But just like the food on the table, these gifts are not meant solely for our own consumption. They're meant to be shared, to be used in the service of others. Heaven then may not be about personal satisfaction, but rather communal harmony and mutual support. One common question is, will we recognize each other in heaven? This inquiry has floated through countless minds, stirring deep emotions and longing for clarity. Some believe that our earthly bonds will seamlessly transition into the afterlife, painting a comforting picture of reunion and eternal companionship. Others propose a different perspective. They suggest that our understanding of recognition may be entirely redefined in the heavenly realm. The faces we knew, the voices we cherished, might not carry the same significance, yet this doesn't imply a loss of connection. Quite the contrary. Imagine a place where recognition transcends the physical, where souls resonate with each other in a dance of divine energy. A place where the essence of who we are, our spirits, our souls, become the light that draws us towards one another. Recognition in heaven may not be about remembering a face or a voice. It might be something far more profound. Perhaps recognition in heaven is not about physical appearances, but about the connection of souls. What about those who are not in heaven? Will we remember them? This question stirs deep within many, a poignant reminder of the complexity of love and loss. Various beliefs offer different perspectives. Some suggest that our memories will be wiped clean, allowing us to exist in a state of blissful ignorance. Others propose that we will retain our memories, but with a divine perspective that enables us to understand and accept the paths others have chosen. Yet a common thread runs through these differing views, and that is the concept of perfect happiness and peace. This ideal state of being suggests that in heaven the sharp sting of loss is dulled. Perhaps it's not about forgetting or remembering, but rather about understanding. In a place where love is the very currency of existence, the memories of those who have chosen different paths might not induce sorrow, but rather a profound sense of acceptance. In a place of absolute peace, perhaps the pain of loss is transformed into a serene acceptance. Can we expect to eat, touch, smell, see and hear in heaven as we do on earth? A question many of us ponder. The concept of heavenly senses is a fascinating one. On earth, our five senses are our primary means of experiencing the world around us. But in heaven, it's possible that our senses are not just replicated, but augmented. Imagine a place where every color is more vibrant, every sound more harmonious, every taste more exquisite. Where the touch of a loved one's hand is not just felt, but experienced in a profound soul-deep way. The scent of a rose might not just be a fleeting pleasure, but a symphony of joy that fills your entire being. In this celestial realm, our senses might be enhanced, but not in the way we understand enhancement today. It's not about intensifying what we perceive, but about deepening our connection with the divine, with love, with joy. In heaven, perhaps our senses are not lost, but transcended. Do we work in heaven? If so, what does heavenly work look like? Many might wonder. It's a fascinating question, really, if we consider the fact that in our earthly lives, work often equates to toil and hardship. But in the heavenly realm, the concept of work might be entirely different. Imagine a place where work isn't about survival or struggle, but rather about fulfillment and joy. Perhaps in heaven, work isn't a chore, but a delightful and gratifying task. There, we might be engaged in activities that bring us immense satisfaction, activities that align perfectly with our deepest passions and talents. Work in heaven could be about contributing to the harmony and beauty of the celestial realm, about being part of a divine orchestra that plays an eternal symphony of love and peace. So, do we work in heaven? The answer might be a resounding yes, but what does heavenly work look like? Perhaps in heaven, work is not a burden, but a source of unending joy and fulfillment.